भीगी सड़कों पे ना तेरा इंतजार करूं, धीरे धीरे दिल की ज़मीं को तेरे बचेंगे मन्ना की को करता।
I got scammed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danielle, aka Cinnamon Babe. We'll go then. Shoot. What are your goals? What are you doing right now that could be stopping you from achieving them? This year, I am on a journey to get 1 million subscribers and to become a successful YouTube partner. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make fun and interesting content and work really hard to entertain you guys, to inform you guys, and to inspire you guys. I just really enjoy documenting my life and being able to look back on it and share it with others. And I had to figure out why. Why do I want to become a successful YouTube partner? And it's because I want amazing opportunities to open up to me and my family. And I just want financial freedom. And I want to do what I love to do. And I don't want to be tied down to a career that makes me want to throw up. So a commitment I decided to make is I'm going to be posting on YouTube 2 to 3 times a week. That is my pledge to keep showing up for my dream. And the best advice I can give to anyone watching this is just to keep showing up for your dreams. And if you have to sacrifice something, sacrifice it. Just as long as you're able to maintain. 30 is supposed to be the age that you're supposed to have everything figured out, but I'm not one of those people. Like, when I was young, I thought by now I would be like living in a big fancy house and doing something I really loved. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a fashion designer and I wanted to be famous and I wanted all these different things. But sometimes life just doesn't work out that way, and you end up just looking up one day and just thinking, how the F did I get here? This past year, I just turned 30, and something clicked that I just needed to start fresh and really look at what it is I want to do with my life. So I decided to stop pursuing good jobs and to just find an unserious part-time job and something that allowed me to focus on what it is I really wanted to do, and that's YouTube. It's crazy because if my young self was to see myself today, I'd be pissed off. So I literally had to sit down with myself and figure out what it is I wanted to do with my life. And that's being a content creator. I haven't achieved my goals yet, but this is why I'm making this video today, and you guys are going to come on the journey with me. First step, come with me to my unserious job. Today is January 30th, 31st, whatever. It's one of those days. I'm on my way to work. I just got a part-time job. It's just a cleaning position, just cleaning at night, so that way I can take my kids to school and pick them up from school and still cook them dinner, and then afterwards I just shoot over for like 4 hours and I clean and then I go home and I don't have to work weekends. Just doing that so I can just start saving money while still being able to enjoy life. And right now it is an extreme blizzard and I'm on my way to work. And yeah, apparently they don't cancel work if the weather's bad, so that sucks. But I'm only there for 4 hours. It's no big deal, so I'm just gonna drive carefully and make sure I get there on time. So yeah, if you're new, please like and subscribe. Right now we are at almost 850, so I would love to get that to 1,000. I'm working really hard to get it there and make the channel more interesting and just more fun to watch. So if you have any suggestions, please comment down below and please enjoy the video.
到你的手掌，翻越了山川和海洋的交界，你辉映在交配的月光下。清醒的使者为我摘下暗角的花朵，筑成一碗浓郁稠。
Miss Jackson.
小心在我脚外冰冷变寒的手摘，表面最缤纷的人，内心是那样的留白。想好在上你的当，圆一个本就不存在的谎，旋转的裙摆和缤纷的糖果铺洒在红丝绒交织的床。你说你从陆地那端而来，留下了铠甲和城市楼台，追求着生生不泯灭的爱，总是眼前的一切都是个意外。
So I would say the reason I chose cleaning over like fast food, retail, or just like a cutesy part-time front desk job is because it's low-key and you don't usually see people like that, you know, because it'd be kind of embarrassing like when you know you could be doing a better job and other people know that too and they see you doing a job like that. So I chose like night shift, just regular cleaning where like I don't run into people I know, which with this job it actually did happen because it's at a school where my cousins go and where other people I know from my high school like literally were working, but I guess I can't be too embarrassed because they were there too. But yeah, that's the reason why I chose cleaning. Simple and easy. I would say out of everything I would prefer to be like cleaning an office rather than a school because kids can be kind of gross and it's kind of irritating, not even gonna lie. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock. That's around the time I take my break. And I feel a little uneasy because I think I'm the only person in the entire building. And I think my manager is at the other property that's across the street. And yeah, I think I'm cleaning a building by myself, which makes me feel a little uncomfortable. My anxiety isn't really up, but I'm aware. Like, you know, it's a little too quiet. My headphones are acting funny, so it just makes the environment a little more quieter. I've been listening to like videos and stuff while I work. But yeah, I get one 15-minute break. But yeah, I don't really like that. I like working by myself, but not in a building that's completely empty, unless it's like a really small building. But this is not a small building, so it's kind of weird. So I get off in a couple of hours, so the night's going by a little bit quicker than usual, so that's good. But yeah. Okay, good morning. It is February 1st, Saturday. It is, I believe, 9 something. And work went by pretty steady. I was just on the phone with my cousin most of the time, so I didn't really vlog it. And plus, who wants to really watch that anyway? But yeah, today I'm going to be meeting up with some friends for a birthday dinner, so that'll be fun. And then I also have to do laundry. Also, I wanted to share with you guys a vision board that I put up on my ceiling. I actually printed this while I worked at the travel agent because, you know, they have a printer. Some of the things I do have to replace because I was like obsessed with moving to Florida. So I put some pictures of like wanting to move to like Florida and the beach and stuff up there. So I have to take some of that down. I live in Michigan, by the way. So sometimes it can get pretty depressing living in like, you know, a freezing cold, like miserable small town in Michigan. It can be very depressing. Some people who are like YouTubers, they live in LA, they live in Miami, they live exciting places. And so, you know, sometimes I'll compare myself to people and I'll think, oh, I had to live in a place like that in order to be happy or in order to be, you know, to make fun content. And that's not true. Like, you can really make the best out of wherever you're at. So here's my vision board. Yep, it is basically to remind myself of all the things I want to accomplish. You can see that like over here, like you can see like influencer stuff. I put like messy artsy fingers. It's like, it's black and white, so it looks really bad, but it's supposed to like be like covered in paint, like because I'm into art and stuff. So I want to start creating like more art and like just being a creator. So that's what that represented. And then you see the cross up here. I just want to get closer to God. Like, I'm very strong in my Christian faith and I just love God very much. And I just would love to get closer and have a real relationship with Him. And then right here is a picture of someone traveling and they're like, you know, enjoying the pool in a different country. And I would just love to travel the world. First, I would like to travel America first because I haven't even been all over America. Right here is a, right here is like a picture with the words like say Florida, and that was like me wanting to live there. But you know, I've been to Florida so much I don't want to move there. And then here, I'm really into like barn and like cabin, like mansion looking houses. And yeah, like that's my favorite type of house. So one day I would like to have something similar. And then I actually was able to accomplish this goal. I was able to get a new car, and it was like that at first with the moon roofs at the top, but the car ended up getting messed up. But my parents ended up giving me their old car, which is in great condition. And so yeah, that goal actually happened for me. And then walking on the beach, I would say it goes along with this, just traveling the world and seeing new places. And then I'm trying to like point right here, shows two people holding up a heart. I just want my marriage to, you know, continue to grow and, you know, just every day just get stronger and stronger. We're two people that are very much in love still, even though like we've been together forever. We've literally been together since 2010 and we got married in 2016. We've been together since we were like 14, 15. And so I would just, you know, my goal is to just keep going strong together and just being, you know, a great husband and wife, whatever. And then right here is a picture of a family with 2 kids. And it looks like they're 2 boys actually, because I have 2 boys. And I just want to be able to spend more time with my kids and show them a wonderful life. Because I decided to follow my dreams. I don't want my dreams to take me away from my family. I want it to actually bring me closer. And then right here is a picture of a big family just sitting at a table and enjoying a wonderful dinner. Like I said, I want my dreams to make life better for me and my family. I have a wonderful family. Like, I'm so close to my parents and my aunts and cousins and my brother. Like, I want my success to like make their life better and then also bring us closer. And then right here, I think that is a picture of a woman starting a business. I would love to like have my own like fashion line one day. That's kind of on the back burner. It goes along with like being an artist. Like, I love to create things, and so, you know, if you can create things, maybe you can turn it into a business. And then of course, like I said, become a successful influencer. And so it just shows a girl sitting there with her ring light. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to share this. And yeah. Start with what? Start with what?
Talking
Can I help
about
you?
food.
6 over here.
Oh, sorry. Sure. Thank you.
What was I talking about? What did I say?
What?
I'm forgetting everything I'm trying to talk about. Don't do drugs.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Thank you for telling
Honestly,
me.
I think it's because of the people I hang out around at work. They starting to be weird. I'm starting to be weird.
Hey, so it's 4:41 and I am about to go to a steakhouse for a friend's birthday dinner. And the theme is cheetah print. That's why I have a cheetah print dress on. Or not cheetah print, it's animal print. And I so happen to have a cheetah print dress on. So that should be fun. I'm so full though, because we ate at Olive Garden earlier. And so I think I might just get a dessert. Plus I'm broken if I try to like go out to eat twice. I'm just going to make it a nice appearance for my friend that I haven't seen in super duper long.
The girls get together, we get a little bit.
Yeah.
It is on mouth. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, just finished eating. It took us a super duper long time to finally get our food and for everybody to come, but we had a really good time. It was two of my friends' birthday. It was a birthday dinner that we just had, but it was so fun. So now I need to hurry up and get home. I'm 30 minutes away from home, so let me hurry up and get on the road. So my washer broke, and so now I'm forced to go to laundromat like everyone else. And it's kind of cute though. It reminds me like of in the movies when they like sit and wait for their laundry to get done. So I'm trying to be cinematic right here. Oh my gosh, just got done doing laundry. It's 3:38 and that wasn't actually as exhausting as I'm leading it on to be. I would say it took about, did I shut the door correctly? Are my lights on? Hold on. Didn't shut my trunk all the way. Yep. So now I'm just driving home. I still gotta cook dinner. What a day. Okay, so me and my kids just got done eating dinner. I dropped them to my grandma's house and now I am on my way to work. And here's what I don't like about the schedule is my kids get out like right before it's time for me to go in and go to work. And I don't like that. But yeah, I don't like that I have to like rush and feed my kids, eat with them, and then hurry up and either rush off to drop them off to my grandma's house or have somebody like hurry up and come to me. I don't like the rushing. That's the part I don't like. And so I am keeping an eye open for something that starts a little later. Okay, hey guys, it is Tuesday and it is 11:45. I did just do an interview because, like I said, I'm keeping my options open, trying to see if I can find something later, and the interview went really well. So I'm actually excited because I might be starting it tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to let this new position know like what happened, because I'm probably gonna be starting tomorrow, and I'm gonna be able to start as late as I want to start, and I like that a lot, and the pay is higher. So if I can start later, then I'll work full time and it won't affect my home life as much. Like, of course it'll affect it a little bit, but I'll be able to, you know, make more and get closer to my goals, because I am trying to pay off a little bit of debt. So yeah, so right now I am on my way to my parents' house. That is the place where I usually do my Cinnamon Babe horror stories. Hi guys, welcome to Cinnamon Babe Horror Stories. I just finished with the video, so stay tuned for that. That's probably going to be posted before this video, so hopefully it does well. But I think this vlog is going to do really well because, and Lord, I don't want to look stupid saying that, but I'm going to be positive. I think this video is going to do really well because I find it very relatable. Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, 30 is a big milestone. And when you turn 30, you're like, your eyes kind of open like, dang, like my 20s went by so fast. I was a teenager and just, I blinked and now I'm 30, and it's like an eye opener. So I think a lot of people can relate to that. Hey, so it's Saturday, February 8th, and today is my little cousin's sweet 16. So I just got done doing my makeup, and we're about to head down there and have a good day.
前行的使者为我摘下暗角的花朵，筑成一碗浓郁惆怅。沿着你流落的脚印，痴恋地走进那个没有退路的地方。嘿，小心在我脚外凌乱不堪的小宅，表面最本分的人，内心是那样的留白。我也想好踩上你的当，圆一个本就不存在的谎，旋转的裙摆和缤纷的糖，果不洒在红丝绒交织的窗。你说你从陆地那端而来，留下了铠甲和城市楼台，追求着生生不泯灭的爱，总是眼前的一切都是个意外，从现在到后来。
Thank you for choosing Mickey. What can I get started for you? Okay, we need to talk. Some crazy stuff happened to me the other day, and I am partially accountable for it, if not fully accountable for it, because I made like bad choices in order to get in this situation to begin with.
30 years old, I thought I'd be married with kids, and I'm not. I failed at this, and you think that I don't feel bad? People change their mind. People make mistakes.
So say that, though. Don't say all this other dumb
So let me just start from the beginning. I was minding my own business, working. I was working 5 to 9, Monday through Friday, and I was making $300 a week. Ideally, I didn't mind working full-time job as long as it started at after 5, like at 6 or later. That's what I was really looking for, but at the time I just ended up finding a part-time job that started later, or started at 5. I was doing fine. I even set up a payment plan with my little credit cards so that I could start paying them off, because most of my check was going to start going to that, and I was going to get back on the right track in life, and you know, little by little start, you know, taking charge of things. But you know, it's $300. That's not going to make or break me, but it still sucks because, yeah, minding my own business. I had applied to a job. It was like a full-time cleaning position sometime in December with this cleaning company, and I completely forgot about it. I wasn't worried about that job. They didn't contact me until this past Monday, and we scheduled an interview for Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, cool. They paid from $17 to $25 an hour, and they had flexibility with schedule according to their listing on Indeed, and it just sounded like a good position. Mind you, it was 30 minutes away from where I lived, and where I was currently working, you know, they had me at different locations in the town that I lived, so I shouldn't even have been interested in this position that was being offered. Well, this interview, I
should have stayed curious.
should have just been like, I'm good. Should have just ignored it. But it sounded like a good position. It sounded like they were going to offer the hours I was interested in, regardless if they would have been full or part-time, and that they were going to pay a decent amount of money. So I'm like, cool. Like, I can have the best of both worlds. So I decided to do the interview Tuesday. And the guy who interviewed me was a black guy, and his name was Noah. I'm just saying his name. I'm not going to say the business because there's plenty of Noahs out there. I'm just going to say his real name. Who cares? And he said that he owned the cleaning company. I was like, oh, good for you. Like, you know, black owned. That's cool. He seemed like a decent guy. So he's telling me about the business. He's telling me, you know, that they have different accounts all over Michigan and blah blah blah. The pay starts from 17 to 25 based on experience, and that they have a lot of room for growth and promotions, and they're very particular about who they choose for this job, and pretty much, you know, they say everything that, you know, people want to hear when they're about to be scammed. Like, oh, okay, this seems like a legitimate business, and you're not looking to, you know, just hire anybody. So yeah, I'm just listening. He's doing most of the talking. So he's like, so what we like to do is we like to have new people do a ride-along visit. That's exactly what he called it, a ride-along visit. You basically go to the location that they choose and you clean for them. And he said that's just so that you can get a feel of how you like the position. That's precisely what he said. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, he was like, so when would be a good day for you? And I'm like, Monday would be a good day, because mind you, it's Tuesday when we're interviewing, and I'm still working this part-time job that I currently had. And I'm like, that'd be a good day for me. He was like, well, I was like, is that a good day for you? You could tell it wasn't a good day for him. He was like, well, we're looking to make decisions now. Like, he urged me to choose a sooner date. So is there a sooner date that you could do? I was like, okay, well, let's do it tomorrow. Like, because like I said, he's making it seem like he's offering me the position, and that he's trying to, you know, pull the trigger now and, you know, offer me the position. He didn't use the words offer me the position, but he's leading me in that direction. So I said, let's do it tomorrow. He was like, what time works for you? I was like, as long as it's after 5, I'm good. And also, I told him my availability. I told him I'm looking for, like, you know, times that are after 5, and I'm interested in full time. He was like, that works perfect for us, because all the accounts that we have that the town you're interested in working in, they only have afternoon shifts. We don't have any morning shifts. That's precisely what he told me as well. So rescheduled the ride-along visit for 5:30 Wednesday. I show up to the location that they told me to go to. It was a school. It looked like some type of alternative school or something like that for high schoolers. So I show up. Mind you, I didn't do any background check, fingerprinting, any type of onboarding paperwork, nothing. This was all verbal, and then he sent me like the information through text. He also said that the ride-along visit would be paid, and that they also pay mileage for this job. So that's it, verbal. So I decided to do this. Show up to the to the location at 5:30. I called the site manager that was supposed to be there waiting for me. She was not there. Her name was Angel, by the way. Called her. She said she was on her way. She didn't show up till 15 minutes later. That's fine. I'm not, worried about it. I just sat in my car and waited. There's another girl that's also sitting there waiting, and she was also going to be on the ride-along visit. So I guess it was her first day as well. They have us going to the school. Angel does not give us a tour. She doesn't tell us exactly what we're going to be doing or how long we're going to be doing it. She just says, okay, just go clean the bathrooms. And she pointed us to the cleaning products that were sitting in this little like carry-on case. It looked like something that you would use to clean your house. It didn't look professional at all. And so I'm like, okay, that was a red flag to me, because I'm like, most cleaning companies that are legit have legit cleaning products. And in this company, they had regular sweepers, vacuums that look like, something you would use for your own home. So that was a red flag to me. I even asked, I was like, do you guys have to provide your own products? And they said no. So I was like, oh, okay. So I picked up some toilet bowl cleaner. I started to clean one of the bathrooms that she pointed to. And she saw me using the toilet bowl cleaner in the sink and then in the toilet, in the urinal. She's like, oh, no. You're not supposed to use that because it's very dangerous. I'm like, dangerous? Oh, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, it's fine. She was like, yeah, just don't spray anything on it. We normally don't use that at all because it's very acidic and it has a very strong smell and it's dangerous. Mind you, she didn't give me any instructions on the cleaning products, so I had no idea. And the toilet bowl cleaner literally had toilet bowl cleaner on it. It didn't, I guess I didn't read it fully, but the larger word said toilet bowl cleaner, and that's usually what I use to clean toilets. So I'm like, oh, okay. Next thing I know, the bathroom is lit up with fumes. She didn't tell me to air the bathroom out. She didn't tell me to leave the bathroom and let it air out, nothing. She just told me, oh, you can just continue. So I'm breathing all this in, cleaning. Luckily, I didn't get harm from it. I didn't go to the doctor either, but a couple days after, I had a headache and my throat felt really dry and I had a sore throat after breathing all that in. But yeah, we cleaned, a couple bathrooms and then we leave. You could tell she was rushing, she just wanted to go home. She wasn't trying to train nobody. She wasn't trying to give anybody the full scope of what the job was like. Nothing. She barely said 2 words to us. She left us in the school and the other property multiple times, not to leave, but to put stuff in her truck and to do whatever. And then also the buildings were unlocked while we were cleaning, so anybody could just walk in. Those are red flags to me because I've worked for a couple different cleaning jobs and they were never like that. So I'm just brushing it off. I'm like, well, let me just not be negative. Let me be positive. They never asked me for my mileage information so that they can compensate me for it. I'm like, I guess they're not going to compensate for mileage. They're just going to pay for the night. So we ended up going to a car dealership afterwards. That was the second property we went to. Took 2 seconds, and then we literally were done with the whole night at 7:30. So that was also a red flag to me. I'm like, I wonder if they have consistent hours. They made it seem like they had full and part-time positions available, but a lot of cleaning jobs that aren't legit, they have 1 or 2 hours a night available for people. They don't, but they are honest about it. They tell you up front, we only need somebody to work at least an hour a night. And I always I never apply to jobs like that because that's not a job. What am I make, $17 a day, $15 a day? Come on now. So I think that this job was like that, but they were lying, like they were trying to hide that they were that type of job. Like, you can tell you are not going to get much hours out of this job. So she, at the end of the night, 7:30, she told me to let her know what my availability was and to text it to her as well, and then also text her the start and end time of the ride-along visit, which was 5:30 to 7:30. I said okay, and I told her right there and then, I'm interested in doing something like 6 to 12 a.m. She was like, you want to do 6 a.m.? I was like, no, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. She's like, oh, okay. You can see on her face that she didn't like that very much. I was like, is that fine? I think she even said, yeah, that's fine. She said, we also have morning available. I'm like, oh, okay. Noah just said that you guys only had like afternoon shifts. Oh yeah, well, we clean schools too, so we do have some mornings. That's all she said to me. So I did what she told me to do. I texted her all the information about my availability and also the ride-along visit start and end time. Noah also told me to do the same, text him. So I put them both in a group chat and did that. Nobody ever wrote me back. So the next day is Thursday, and nobody's telling me anything. Nobody's calling me. Nobody's texting me. And it's getting later and later. And so around 1:30, I text them both in a group chat. And I say, hey, what's the game plan for today? After a while, Noah texts me back. And he says, oh, Angel will be getting with you about next week. Doing another ride-along visit for next week.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare
I'm like, okay, next week after you rush me into doing this ride-along visit, now you're acting like you have nothing for me until next week. So that's a red flag anyway. So that bothered me. Right after this man texts me that, Angel texts in the group chat saying, we've decided to move to other candidates, but I will be getting her address so that we can mail her payment for basically her compensation for the ride-along visit. Y'all gonna send me $20? Like, that's insulting. So I'm like, moved on to other candidates for what? And so I called Noah. Of course he didn't answer because he's a coward. So I called Angel back. I called her and she answered. Like, I'll give her props for at least answering and wanting to like give me an answer for what the heck she just said. I called her and she said, hey, yeah, I apologize, but yeah, your availability doesn't work for us, so we've decided to move to other candidates. And I'm like, well, Noah, that's not what Noah's telling me. And while I'm talking to her, I'm looking at the text messages, and Noah put a big question mark up. He was so confused as to why she was saying this. He was like, and then he even wrote, Angel, I think you texted into the wrong group chat. And he was like, Danielle, Angel should be getting with you about next week. And so while I'm talking to Angel, I said, she just told me that I'm fired because of my availability, and you told me that my availability was fine. He never writes anything back after that. I hang up in Angel's face because she's just basically being a robot saying, oh, I apologize. Like that means anything. You're literally telling me you guys decided to waste my time. So I just hang up in her face because she's a robot. She doesn't have any human emotion. So I text Noah and I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on? Can you please give me a call? I was like, Angel could have even given me the option to choose another shift that worked for you guys, but she's just completely just done. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, that's terrible to do to anybody. So let me turn this car off. I'm about to go in and start. It's long story short, he never wrote me back. She ended up calling me back again, and this was saying, hey, you know, we don't have anything like that available right now, but we will in the future. So if you would like, you know, we can always, you know, talk about, you know, the future.
No, don't do it!
Bye.
I'm like, you think I would want to work with y'all after what you just pulled? Like, I didn't say that, but she was like, so I'm gonna need your address so you can be compensated for the night. And I was like, yeah, I'm not saying anything until I talk to Noah. Okay, that's fine, you can contact him. Like, this bitch, she didn't give a damn. So what happened after that? So I waited and waited and waited for Noah to call me back or text me back or something. He never texted me back. Why am I wiping my eye? I just messed my makeup out. So he never writes me back or calls me back. So I had to eventually just text him and say, you know, since you're ignoring me, I just want to say that I am going to be reporting you guys, because this is ridiculous. This is terrible that you would do this to anybody. I said, you led me on to believe that I had a job when really the job doesn't exist. Like, you can clearly see that they did not have the hours available to offer full time. They were looking for somebody that, you know, just wanted to work part-time hours, and they could have just said that. Like, don't lie. Like, you're scamming people at this point into believing that they're going to get a real job, and that's only going to lead to more problems. And so, yeah, I just basically told him I was going to report him, you know, because of all the unsafe practices that they were doing, like leaving doors unlocked. They had me going to a school even though I was not background check or fingerprinted, and that's illegal in the state of Michigan. They had me working with rags instead of paper towel, which other cleaning companies do that, but they are very, like, you know, assertive in a differentiating, you know, use this rag for this rag for that. They didn't do that. They just had us using rags for toilets and countertops. So, which is gross. I told him everything Angel had done wrong, you know, her showing up late, her not telling us about the cleaning products, and, you know, everything. And I just said, I'm reporting you guys for that. And I was like, I hope you never do this to anybody else. This man texted me back after calling me, and I couldn't answer because I was with my kids and I was driving. So I didn't want to talk to him anyway, because it probably would have ended really bad. But he was like, you were never offered a position. So basically saying that I was never offered the position, that the ride along visit was a second process of the interview.
Good night, Kenya, because you get nothing else from me today. Goodbye.
Okay, if it was a second process of the interview, how come I wasn't interviewed by Angel? She didn't ask me anything. She didn't barely even interact with me. She just was cleaning, and like I barely saw her the whole time, and then it was over. You call that an interview? She didn't check our work. She didn't do anything. I was led to believe that, you know, I was offered the position, and this was part of the onboarding process, really. And he just was like, and I was like, I also texted him. I said, Angel made the decision, you know, to move on to other candidates without even talking to you, which is why you put a question mark up. He was like, I give her the authority to make decisions about candidates, but she didn't notify me first. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That's a mess. He was like, I hope you have a great day and whatever, like basically some more robotic stuff, like have a nice life, we effed you over, but have a nice life. And so I just told him everything you just said is a lie. Like, you did lead me on to, he was basically denying that he led me on to take this job, and he did, saying that he never offered me the position. Like, yeah, you never said the words, you got the position. Like, no, that's also some more robotic shit. Like, most jobs don't say, you're hired, you got the position. Usually they, you know, they say in so many words that you got the job. Like, they say things like, when can you start? Or when can you start filling out the onboarding process? I worked a lot of jobs. I don't even think there was ever a time when they said, you got the position. They usually say, okay, so when can you start filling out onboarding papers? When can you start? They say things like that. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he said. If he didn't want me to believe that I got the job, all he had to do, instead of using the stupid words right along, all his dumb ass had to do was say, hey, the ride-along visit is going to be the second portion of the interview. Be very specific, dumbass. Like, oh my God, I was so mad. Yeah, so I basically quit the other job, which is my part of the accountability. I didn't make sure that I had all the information first. I quit the other job right before the ride-along visit, which was wrong. I should have given them notice. Like, I don't encourage anybody to do that. That wasn't right. So the end result is now I don't have a job. and I got screwed over by assholes. You know, like I said, $300 is not going to make or break anybody, and I can always find another part-time job. But I was doing fine. Like, I wasn't bothering anybody, and here comes the devil with stupid bull crap throwing me off my plan. I was so upset. So I contacted OSHA. I've contacted the police in that city. I contacted the 2 properties they had me clean. The school, I could tell that they know the manager well, because they had an attitude with me when I was telling them what happened. Like, I did my due diligence, and I've even contacted a couple lawyers, and so I'm waiting till Monday to hear if I'm going to hear anything back. I don't think I will. I think it's just, this whole situation is just going to go away. But I hope I've made them at least a little nervous. I hope they get, even if OSHA doesn't take everything I said seriously, I hope that it at least they get some type of notification that they were reported, and that they get a little nervous about it, because they deserve to feel what I feel. What you guys did was wrong. What I did was wrong. I shouldn't have just quit my job because I thought I had a better position. I should have investigated further, and then also given the other job notice. Even though it was an unserious job, still it's disrespectful, and it's uncourteous to do that. So learn my lesson.
La 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 la. So high, so high, so high. La 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 la. So high, so high.
Ooh, you can tell I'm tired. But yeah, I just wanted to conclude about what I was talking about. Yeah, of course there's accountability on my part. I didn't make the best choices. I completely took his word for it, and then on top of it decided, I'll just quit the job that I'm currently doing, because always looking for something better, always looking for a better opportunity, instead of just staying focused. So that's my advice. Stay focused. Don't let anybody take you off your game. Yeah, and always do your research. Always get all the information first. I should have made him say those words to me, but like I said, I've applied to so many different jobs, and pretty much what he said to me was identical. They don't always use words like "you're hired." It's not a freaking cartoon. This is real life. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he's gonna get what he deserves, and so is that stupid bitch that was involved in the situation. Nobody gets away with anything in this life, even if none of the actions that I took go anywhere. You keep on screwing people over and doing little stupid stuff, like having freaking a million interviews that involve people working before you hire them, and especially for a damn cleaning job. It's not even for something important. Your business is gonna fall apart, because people are literally not gonna stand for that. And I've heard that the turnover rate is horrible for that position, because after, of course, getting scammed, I did my research then. But yeah, I'm not even worried about it anymore. I have a husband to take care of me.
Take care of me. That's what men do. They take care of their wife.
And I also have Jesus in my life, and he has never failed me. He's always been there for me when I needed him. He's still here today. And this was just a valuable learning experience that I actually don't regret. At the time when it happened, I was very upset at myself, and I was embarrassed. I didn't even want to talk about it, because you just feel so stupid for listening to dummies about stuff. But it's very important, when you fall, you get back up again, and you just look to God for everything you need. And
Sprinkle.
And that's exactly what I learned. God is my provider. My husband's my provider. But God is the ultimate source. And I'm going to trust him. And my life is already changing. I'm looking at my subscribers, and they just keep growing. My views keep growing. And I'm going to make it. And everybody who literally has been a negative impact in my life is going to see that. And they're going to have to accept it. So
I love to do iconic shit.
It's going to be the best part about that. My makeup sucks today. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down below anything you would like to add as far as starting over in your 30s, or whatever part of your life you plan on starting over. Please leave down any like questions or remarks. Like, I love to hear them. I'm trying to like connect more to whoever's watching these videos. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Bye.